Hi, boys and girls. It's good to see you again today. I cannot wait until I get to see your writing on Monday with your All About books. Today, I'm going to show you another text feature along with a couple other things you could try out today. The first text feature I'm going to show you is sequencing. Sequencing is something when we put something in order from beginning to the end. So, for example, in this story, How a Seed Grows, on this page, the author, Helen, shows us how a seed first starts out. Then she shows us how it begins to sprout. We've learned that word in science. Then she shows us how, on the next page, that the seed begins to grow a tiny root. Again, this is all underground, so you can notice that you see the top of the earth and then the soil underneath. Then we get to another picture. You can see how she shows us the next step in sequencing, how the little tiny seed has grown an even longer root. So this is step 4 in the seed process. So our author, Helen, has taken us from the beginning of the seed through 4 stages of the seed. Again, here is stage 5. The seed is beginning to almost break the surface of the earth. And then you'll see in stage 6 that our plant is above the ground. Some of you are seeing this in your very own plants in the hallway. So that is sequencing, boys and girls, starting from the beginning and going until the end of a process. For example, if you're doing the butterfly life cycle, you could show us, I think it's Evelyn and Lucia, you could show us how the caterpillar first starts out and then how it eventually changes into a butterfly. A couple other things I wanted to show you today besides sequencing is how an author can zoom in to a specific piece. Now, at the beginning of the year, we definitely talked about zooming in, and I know this is one of Jenna's favorite things to try out in her writing. So in this story, it started out as a seed. You can see on this page how the author has shown us that this is an oak tree. And what this author has done is zoomed in to the seed that you would find with an oak tree, which I think many of you call this a acorn. You got it. So this is showing us a zooming in feature because the acorn is still below the ground. That's where the seed is. So the author is zooming into the seed. I believe here is something else. A wheat plant. What this author is showing us how they zoom in is they're zooming in on the little tiny seed that comes from the wheat plant. So it would be really cool to see you try the zoom in feature in your All About book. The last thing I'm going to show you today is how you could play with your words. For example, this book is called The Reason for a Flower. So what this author has done is they have played with their words right along the flower. So this part in the flower, it says from an anther on a stamen. This little part up here is the anther, and this part is the stamen. So it's kind of telling the story right along with the pictures. Almost like it's labeling a little bit. Another part I saw, oh, look at how cool this is with the vegetables. You can see the carrot below the ground. You can see the onion below the ground and the radish. And look at how the author has put the words right between each of them. And it's almost like it's shaped it just like a carrot. Seeds can settle anywhere they find water, sun, and air. All right, boys and girls, I hope today that you try out one of these features in your own writing, whether it's sequencing, whether it is zooming in, or whether it's playing with your words. I cannot wait to see what you tried out in your writing. Happy writing, authors!